Hey everybody, I'm Mel from Mel's Divination, and I just wanted to come on and do a super quick video. I haven't done one in quite a while. Mercury Retrograde hit hard, guys. This is going to be more of a video blog than anything. So I just wanted to do a super quick update. My goal for this YouTube channel has been shifting, and I really want to start doing videos once a week. And that was my intention after doing the unboxing for the Witch's Box. I was planning on doing a video right after that, and then Mercury retrograde hit. And for those of you who don't know me very well, I'm a Scorpio. And actually, Mercury is in my Scorpio, in my natal chart. Mercury was in Scorpio, and so much went wrong this month. As a very super quick, just a real quick bullet points of stuff here. My desktop computer died, which is how I upload these videos. I am very all about the bunnies in my yard. For those of you that follow me on Instagram, they've been born in my backyard, and I spend a lot of time with them. In fact, I had posted it on my Instagram the night before, and one of them got injured, got attacked by the dog in my neighbor's yard. And there was a whole thing that it showed up in my yard the next day, and it was wounded, and I had to work with a rehab person, and there was a death there, a person, not an animal. Somebody had passed away, and then I had to work with another rehab person, wildlife, because I'm all about saving animals, saving nature. I work very closely with nature, for those of you who don't know my practice yet, because I haven't talked very much about my personal stuff, but on my Instagram channel, you can kind of see that. You can see that I'm more of a green witch, and I'm very about animals and nature and outside and all that kind of thing. And I do plan on talking more about my kind of philosophy and where I come from about that as I get further into the channel. So I am more about being one with nature and connecting with nature, and I am a true empath. So I prefer the company of animals, and I see that they're very sweet and kind, and I get very attached to them because they're just so genuine and gentle. And so when one of them was suffering, my life stopped. And so I was trying to take care of this bunny with the help of a rehab woman, and it was living at my house, and then it got attacked by a cat. Not my cat, a cat outside. So then I had to deal with that. It literally felt like there was one problem after the next for just like 2 weeks in a row. There was just it was just pure chaos, and that's what happens. And this is probably the most challenging Mercury retrograde that I've ever dealt with. Some people don't believe in it, and that's cool. But I have always been a strong follower of astrology. I'm not an astrologist, and someday I aspire to be. And when I do readings for clients, I do tell them that, or I do disclose that. And when I do talk about astrology, I like to, my scope of astrology is not huge, and I'm still learning. I'm a student of astrology, so I know a bit. I know more than I used to, and there's just so much. I see astrology as a science, so there is just so much to learn about astrology, and I find it fascinating. But one of the very first things that really pulled me over to the fascination of astrology was Mercury retrograde, and that it is so, the theories behind it of, electronics go wrong. And like I was saving files from my computer that had died on a flash drive, and then the flash drive died. I mean, it was just one thing after the next. It's just, you can't make it up. Literally, you can't make it up. So, so many things happen. Travel and electronics and communication and arguments and on, stuff that you can't expect, and you just have to stay flexible. And it really won me over. And I'm the kind of person that you kind of have to prove stuff to me. I always have been. It's one of the reasons why when I was raised Catholic, I left the church, because there wasn't enough evidence for me to have the faith that I was being asked to have. And it's why I leaned away from that. So when I started seeing how these energies repeat themselves, scientifically speaking, within reason, people will be able to discredit that. I completely know they will, but for my own feelings, to see it being repetitive, every Mercury retrograde, these things go wrong or these kinds of things occur, then okay, well, there's something to this. So anyway, the bunny unfortunately had to be put down. It was really sad. I was able to capture it, thought I was saving it, and because it was such a fighter, it had all sorts of problems, neurological issues, and it was going to live with me. And then the cat attacked it, and then it had a broken leg, and we still thought we were going to be able to save it. And once they finally were able to assess it at the wildlife rehab here in my state, it had been out in the cold and the rain for like 2 days in 40-degree weather, and it was just too far gone. So then tears were shed over that. So there's been a lot of challenges that I just wasn't able to get on here and do videos. And in the meantime, I'm still doing readings, still helping clients, still being with my family as best as I can, and socially distancing and all that. And then the election happened. I got out and voted, and then the election happened. So yeah, so I'm coming back. I have a whole list of ideas of what I plan on doing for this channel. One of them that's going to be coming up very, very soon is how I got into this. My first experiences that I remember, at least, with spirit, and how my journey segued into doing this for a living. I used to be a teacher, how I stopped teaching, what my reading style is, I'm a coach, what my coaching style is, what my philosophies are. So I really want to talk about that a lot, because I have a lot of people that want to get readings with me, and they send me a lot of questions. So I want to answer like frequently asked questions. I do plan on going over some of my tarot decks and my oracle decks. And I have a lot of books that I want to recommend that I absolutely love. I've been thinking about sharing a spell that I use that I know it works really well. It's not my spell. It's a spell that I have done numerous times, and I do recommend to my clients when they're trying to do something. So for those of you that don't know, I'm also a practicing witch, not Wiccan, but witch, into witchcraft. So I'm trying to plan out exactly where I want this channel to go. The reason why it's called Mel's Divination, why my business is called Mel's Divination, is I don't just do tarot. I do tarot, I do oracle, I do intuitive readings, and everything that's encompassed in that. I use a pendulum, I do automatic writing, I use runes, and then and on and on and on. I also have a self-love meditation that I'm working on, that I want to put on this channel, but as you know, as I've mentioned in previous videos, I'm not good at editing. So I'm still learning how to do all that. I'm still very new with this whole YouTube videoing stuff, and it's all very new to me. But I want to grow it, and I want to connect with people, and I am absolutely wanting to get out there more with that. So if anybody has any ideas or questions and things they'd like to see, comment down below. If you liked this video, or if you want to talk about Mercury retrograde and how it's affected you, please feel free to share. No judgment here. That is one thing that I'd like to try to start up with this community, is try to keep it no judgment, because there's enough judgment in the world. I'd like this to be a safe space. And that's about it for today. Just a quick check-in. I do plan to be back soon, very soon. Crossing fingers that no major catastrophes happen in between now and the next couple of days. I plan on filming another one very soon with less than a week because I want to try to catch back up from some of the stuff that I had planned on doing that I missed out on. So, yeah. Like, subscribe, share, all those good YouTube things. I do have an Instagram. I will link it down below, and I think that's about it. I'll upload the bunny video too, because I had filmed on my Instagram IGTV, a really sweet evening. It was like a 9-minute video or an 8-minute video of just, I can't remember how long it was, of just sitting out in the backyard with the sweet bunnies, and they were quiet and it was peaceful and it was really nice. I tend to have a neighbor that's extremely loud next door and he screams, so I can only video outside when I can, like when they're actually quiet. So it was nice because it was quiet and the bunnies were out and it was a cute little video. So I'll try to upload that on here. We'll see. I'm gonna try. And I think that's it. So thank you for watching, and hope you're doing well with everything. Those of you that live in the United States, hang in there with the election and just breathe through it. Whatever happens, happens, and it'll be fine. Okay. Bye, everybody. Until next time.